Hello everybody, I am Dr. Saili Patil and I welcome you all. Today we shall discuss what to expect when you enter into a fertility clinic. So when you come into any infertility clinic, what a doctor wishes to know is initially a very detailed history about what has happened in the past. A detailed history regarding your age, your spouse's age, the time since you have been married, what all have you followed for contraception, if ever you have followed, a past history regarding any major illnesses you have faced. A detailed menstrual history is also very important. So being comfortable with your doctor and sharing this information is of utmost importance to give you results in infertility. So don't shy away, please share all your information with your doctor without any hesitancy. As we require a detailed fertility history for the female partner, similarly we require a detailed fertility history for the male partner also. We need to know his occupation, we need to know about his daily lifestyle, we need to know whether he is addicted to any substances, as also the female partner, because any kind of addictions, as you all are aware, will have a bad impact upon the sperm count. So the first and foremost important thing to remember is to feel free with your doctor and share everything that is possible freely with them, so that they can guide you in a very useful and a better manner. Once this history taking part is over, the doctor will advise you mostly certain basic hormonal investigations. Mostly these are required on the female side and as and when required on the male partner also. What are all these hormonal tests? A basic day 2 hormonal levels like follicle stimulating hormone, a luteinizing hormone level, a thyroid hormone level, and there is also a hormone called as prolactin which affects your ovulation. In some cases, even an anti-Mullerian hormone test is advised if the doctor wishes to know about your ovarian reserves. There are certain tests which are advised before diving deep into the fertility issues, that is before even planning for a pregnancy. The doctor needs to know whether you are fit to carry the pregnancy. So certain basic investigations like a complete blood count, few other basic investigations like whether you have been immunized to rubella, that is the rubella antibody testing is also advised in many cases. Once we are through with our basic hormonal tests, then we go ahead for routine ultrasound checkups. So why do we need this ultrasound? Ultrasound is a beautiful thing which gives us many information. It gives information about many things to a doctor. It is generally a transvaginal ultrasound and if required it is coupled with a transabdominal ultrasound also. So when we put the ultrasound probe, the doctor will generally visualize your uterus, your ovaries, and it will give us immense and useful knowledge as to whether there are any endometrial pathologies, there are any tumors inside your uterus like fibroids, there are any polyps inside your endometrial cavity, or is there any septum inside your uterus. Similarly, they gave a very detailed information about your ovaries as well. They tell us about your antral follicle count, that is basically your ovarian reserve pool. They also give us a faint idea about whether there have been any past infections, any past genital infections to be specific. Many a times we need to do serial ultrasounds, that is we track the patient maybe every 3 to 4 days starting on the second day of her menstrual periods. So the lady has to give us a couple of visits, maybe at a frequency of every 3 or 4 days. Why do we do this? This is simply to see how your eggs are growing, when are these eggs getting matured, and when are these follicles ready for rupture, are they rupturing, and so this helps us time or ask you to follow the intercourse pattern. This also gives a very important information about your endometrial lining and the growth and the vascularity that this endometrial lining faces. These all studies which we do are briefly termed as the follicular studies. So follicular study definitely gives us a lot of information and it forms a baseline of any treatment we do for infertility. Last but not the least, as we discussed, an ultrasound tells us more about your uterus and more about your ovaries. But what about the tubes? In some of the cases, these tubes are blocked, and how do we come to know whether the tubes are open or blocked? This is by means of a very simple X-ray. Now you all know what we do an X-ray for. An X-ray basically gives us information of the solid structures or the eco-dense structures inside your body, and that is the bones. So how will an X-ray be able to visualize the tubes? So yes, this can be done when we insert a radio-opaque dye from your cervix which travels through your uterus into your fallopian tubes, and if the fallopian tubes are open, this dye will gradually fall into the pelvis. So an HSG gives us a very detailed and a specific information in the most cost-effective manner regarding the condition of your tubes and also the internal condition of your uterus as well. Now all these things are as regards to the female partner, but we are very well aware that the sperm is also needed, necessary and very important for fertilization to happen. So have we missed out something? Yeah, we have missed out an important part, and that is investigation of the male partner also. The male partner investigation is equally important. And so your doctor must have advised you a simple baseline semen analysis. This semen analysis is generally advised to be done in the hospital or the clinic setting itself, and preferably the sample to be processed within the next 1 hour. In few of the cases wherein you are very uncomfortable to give the semen sample in the hospital or clinic, it is alright to bring a home masturbated sample provided the sample reaches the clinic in half an hour. What does this semen sample tells us? Yes, it gives us a lot of information. It tells us about the sperm count. It tells us about the motility of your sperms, because after all, it is the fast moving macho sperms that are helpful in procuring a pregnancy. It also tells us whether there is any other infection inside your semen that is responsible either for low sperm count or for decreased motility of the sperms. Depending upon what all factors or what all things we find abnormal in either the female investigation side or the male investigation side, further investigations or treatment is advised accordingly. If you have found this video helpful, do let me know by clicking on the like button, and please do not forget to share my video with your colleagues, your friends or any other couples who need fertility guidance. Thank you very much.